Welcome everybody to MUFC Realist TV. We are now beginning with our pre-game build-up. I hope you all are doing okay. Remember to start the video with hitting the like and subscribe if you haven't. And today we are going to play against Newcastle United in the League Cup. I think it's the third round. So it's exciting times. I'm at the moment alone in the studio. I haven't seen anyone. I don't know where Mark is, so I just had to go live. But let's see, and let's say hello to the VAR room. We have a lot of comments here, and people have been in here early and putting in some comments. Okay, let's see, who do we have here? We have Yale Malmin, William Connolly, Stephanie, all the regulars. Shay Arsenal is actually here, and Jamie Wayne. I say here MUFC Realist TV telling that we will be 10 minutes late. Sorry for the delay, but now we're here, so we're ready to go. I had a sneak preview of the lineup, so it will be soon revealed if you guys are interested. Let's see here. I see William Connolly says Pelestri needs game time. Why cancel his slow move and keep him, but don't put him on? Yeah, I agree with that. Good comment, William Connolly. Pelestri needs more game time. He's been struggling a little bit. I don't think we have seen him on the pitch since the Newcastle game. So yeah, it's been a while since we saw him play. Okay, I see Jamie Wayne says, William, love you, burning those two. Yeah, I think there's some banter going on by the usual suspects here. Okay, let's see. I just want to play the intro and then we will be back in a couple of seconds. So bear with me. See you later, guys.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world
on MUFC Realist TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, and we are back. Oh, sorry, my phone is on. Can turn down the volume. Yeah, and we are back. Today we are playing against Newcastle. If you saw the yesterday's show, we had Steve Strasburg on, and he told us a little bit about this Newcastle team. They have a lot of injuries at the moment, and they have a lot of difficult games coming up. They will play Manchester City soon. Or was it Liverpool? I'm not sure. And they have the Champions League game. It's a must-win for them because they are in the group of death. So tonight, I think we will see a little bit weakened team from Newcastle. So we would have good chances to win this game. I just want to go directly into the lineup, baby guys. If you haven't seen, and we will reveal it as we go. I'm just gonna share my screen. Where is it? The tactical board lineup. Let's see, lineup. Just gonna find it because I'm live. I haven't prepared anything. I just jumped on. Okay, here it is, and I will share screen. Just give me 1 second. And there we go. Share screen and lineup builder. Yes, sir. Here we are. So you guys, you can see the lineup builder. I will go to our regular formation. It's the 4-3-2-1 that's Ten Hag want to play. I have get a sneak preview of the lineup, and this is how I believe we will start. We have, of course, Onana in goal. Here we go. And on right back, Dalot was back in the squad. He was in the squad today. I saw him walking into Old Trafford, but he is not starting today. It's actually Diego Dalot who starts. Let's put him on. Here is Dalot. As right center back, we have Varane. Oh, do I hear something here? Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's up? How are you doing? How is
Hey, big
everyone?
up, big
Sorry
up.
I'm late. How is everything going? See you getting the
Yeah,
lineup bill already.
yeah. I have a sneak preview of the lineup, so I just want to try to get it out there before it's public because we still 15 minutes to go before
No,
we have
actually,
the
the
official.
lineup is out. Actually, the actual
Okay,
lineup
okay.
is out. So if you
Then
wanna,
we will then I will reveal it here now. We have Varan, we have Lindelof, Here is, yeah, and we have at left back Regulon. And midfield is Casemiro. He's back in the squad. And we have Mason Mount. So actually, yes, from yesterday's show, we were almost spot on, but we missed on Mason Mount because we wanted to play Amrabat. Maybe.
so Mason Mount instead of Amrabat.
Yeah, that was basically the only player we missed on. And then we have Garnacho here and Anthony. I'm doing just on memory, so I hope it's correct. And there we have Martial. So this is our lineup, as you can see. I don't think if you... Okay, let's just blow them a little bit up and you can see it better. There you go. So the only question is who will play in the 10. Maybe Mason Mount will play in the 10 and Hannibal will be in the 8. But this is how I believe, because he's played the Mabry in the 10 before, and I think this is the position Ten Hag would like to have him playing. So this is the lineup. So, guys, do you agree? Are you happy with the lineup? Let's see what the VAR room says. I see Shay Arsenal says, "Can I join?" Yeah, why not? Why not?
Jamie Wayne is saying, "Haha, Cashford and Puno."
I will put the link in the Hey, we got company.
We got Mick is in the house
Big up, Mick.
today.
So, good to see you. How was your flight? Oh, you're tired.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't speak? Oh, I can't hear you. You're mute. No? Sound language? Okay. I can't hear you.
Yeah, he said he's gonna try to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's your reaction for the lineup, Mark? Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy, actually. I mean, like I said to everyone, there are players that I will favor. Some people might favor other players. Look, Mason Mount is there. I didn't expect that, but I expected Hannibal Mejbri. I expected to see Garnacho. These things get me excited right now. So I'm thinking, yes, we might see something because, it's high time that he changes it. This fans can get behind. You know what I mean? Even fans who's like having doubts could get behind this because they could see the progression. They could see, maybe we could see something good tonight. Maybe these guys perform really well tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I know.
as much as
I just want to change one thing before we stop. I see I have a wrong here. It's Varan. It's not Varan. It's Maguire. So I took it on recollection, but now I see I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, we have not Maguire. There he is, Maguire. Okay, so this is the lineup.
Yeah,
so we got Onana, Reguilon, Lindelof, Maguire, Dalot, Casemiro, Mount, Mabry, Garnacho, Anthony, and Martial. Sorry,
not a bad lineup at all.
Yeah, no, it's a good lineup. So you were saying, Mark?
Yeah, I was saying, like this kind of lineup, the fans can get behind. You know what I mean? We want to see more youth. We want to see players play and given a chance, regardless if they're young or not. Like if players are not performing, we want to see them out of the team. This is what it will keep Eric Ten Hag in the job. And as much as I hate to say that because I back him 100%. Not everyone is going to see or think the way I think. So it's pretty normal when you look at it from this perspective and say, you know what, this is good. He's done good here tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's only positive. It's only positive, and I can't see any negatives in that. Mick is back.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we
can
can.
hear
We
you,
can. What's going on with you? Are you good?
Oh, I gotta use matchsticks basically. So tired.
What time is it?
22 hours. It's 02:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Just wanted to come in and say hello. We had a very stressful flight. Animals are okay, dogs and cats are okay, but it was very stressful. Like so we landed. We touched base. I'm currently on mobile broadband, so I just wanted to see if this is working. If you can hear me anyway. So big up to all of you. I saw the lineup, and I'm celebrating because Rashford has been benched. I think it's about time. I know it's a good lineup though. I would say Dalot, Maguire, Lindelof, regular. So we basically have, two fullbacks, Casemiro, Hannibal. I'm excited to see as well, 100%. But I'm surprised that we are not seeing a Rasmus Højlund. But of course, he needs a rest. Martial is playing, so yeah. Wan-Bissaka is back on the bench.
Yeah, he is. This is the lineup.
And
I see
Bruno is
here William
benched.
Connolly asked for the lineup, and I just want to put it on screen so we know what we're talking about.
And Bruno has been benched as well, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think this is. I'm really excited watching this team. I think this could be. We can see some good football today. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't not been following anything. I've been gone for 24 hours, man. So this is exciting to see. Anyway, so big up to you. I see Shay's in the background, so I just wanted to say good day to all the VR realist community. I made it. I'm alive, and I don't know if I'm gonna watch the game, but probably gonna see first half and see if I make it. But big up to all of you guys. Let's go. 2-1 United.
Let's bring in Shay and
2-1.
see what he has to say. You know, I know he's not going to talk about the Manchester game. Thanks for joining us, Mick. Hope you have a good night. But let's hear what Shay has to say. Shay, what's up, man? How you been?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
Big
What's
up,
good? What's
big up.
good?
Good. I'm watching Arsenal today.
Well, we know that. You know you're an Arsenal fan. So tell us what you think about first, before you tell us about Arsenal, tell us what you think might happen in the Man United Newcastle game. What are your thoughts?
My uncle's a Newcastle fan. I really hope Newcastle to win. So many fans, I had to go for my uncle's team.
Okay. And what do you think about the Arsenal game that's going to happen? No one's really paying attention to that from on this end, but it's always interesting to find out what the other fans think.
Yeah, I think we need to win this, like going the final or quarter final.
If you guys get knocked out, how is that going to affect your season? What are the fans going to think about getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup again early this season?
I don't know. Ramsdale starting.
Okay. So it sounds positive for you then.
Yeah. I want to say big up to my uncle. I want to say big up to my uncle.
True.
Big up, uncle.
Big up, uncle.
So are you happy with Arsenal this season? They have been winning a lot of games and play very nice football. Are you happy with how they performs?
Yeah, I'm so happy what Mick had to do.
Yeah, and you do not remember that game they played against Manchester United?
Yeah, I was shocked.
That was a close one. There was an offside in the 80th minute, and United scored, but Arsenal won it at the end. Oh,
I know.
It will give me nightmares.
We almost scored.
Oh, the game's already going on, the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the score right now?
0-0.
How many minutes in the game?
Don't know. 6 minutes.
Oh, you just begun, man. All right. Well, enjoy the first half, Shay. Tell us what you think after at the half. Give us some inspiration when you come back at halftime and tell us what's going on, right?
Okay.
Catch you later, bro.
Thank you
So
for coming on,
Jarvis,
Shay.
what are your thoughts on the lineup, on the starting lineup?
Yeah, when we see the lineup here, we could see. I like the midfield constellation. I actually think Mount can do good with Hannibal and Casemiro. We have legs with Mabry. We have the defensive knowledge with Casemiro, and Mount can give the balls to Garnacho and Anthony, and we have two fullbacks now who will attack, and we will probably go with double width with Reguilon and Garnacho on the left side and Anthony and Dallo on the right. So it gives me confidence. The only thing that worries me a little bit is Mount's positional play. Will he be smart enough or aware enough to support Casemiro? Or will he go out and play like a 10? So because I don't want a double 10. We have seen that before. Casemiro can't defend the whole width of the field. So it's up to Mount today to prove for us that he's worth the 55 plus 5 add-ons we paid for him, because this is a game where he should thrive and prove to us that he's worth the money and start his period at Man United, because it hasn't been good up until now. I see here at the Welsh Dragons says penalties tonight, I reckon. Yeah. Is it extra time or goes it directly into penalties after 90 minutes?
I think there's extra time and then it goes to penalties. I think I can't remember.
Yeah, we shouldn't have extra time today because we have an early game Saturday, so we need those extra minutes and hours turnaround. So it wouldn't be good for us to play extra time. And in a way, when we play the League Cup, for me this season, it's not the most important thing. The League Cup is one cup that we could be without, actually, because we have at least one round before the semis. That's 2 games and the final. So for us to go to the final, that's 4 more games if we go all the way. And at the moment, with all these injuries, I don't think we need the extra games as I see it. But if we can win it, it's a bonus, and I will be happy, of course.
In my honest opinion, oh, good.
Yeah, he Compost just to say it goes straight to pens, so there's no extra time. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Compost.
Good. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I rather play this competition because I never thought we were gonna compete for the league. I think it gives him an extra game to tinker with his formation, to rotate players, to see what other players have to offer, like Garnacho, what Medri have to offer. Maybe we could see Dan Gore. Maybe we could see Kobe Manu. Maybe we could see a midfield of Dan Gore, Kobe Manu, and Hannibal Medri. You never know. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't mind playing in this competition, especially when the next round you probably could end up possibly getting Blackburn Rovers or somebody like that still. So, you could play more youth and see who could deliver. Because at the end of the day, is for me, this season is a season where he's experimenting, and when he finds the right team, the right system, the right tactics that goes, everything fits, we push on from there. You know what I mean? It's not a season where we're challenging for the trophy. That's if I would love us to get back to top 4, because then we get Champions League again next season. But if I'm being really, really honest, like, I really don't care about that. I care about the team getting the steps that are necessary so that we could push on next season. Next season, we could be the Arsenal 2 years before they done it. You know what I mean? We could be up in the top cup, competing, pushing the top of the league from this time next year. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'd rather sacrifice this year and have all the success next year than say, you know what, Ten Hag out, get a new manager, bounce, reach top 4, and do everything all over again the next season. You know what I mean? I'm not trying for that right now.
No, no. Do you have the Newcastle lineup? We talked about it yesterday.
I have it. Let's know. 1 second. 1 second.
I'll just chat with the VAR room. I say here. Compost Murph comes in with a comment. They say, I like the teams apart from the centre backs. They can't build up the play sufficiently between them. Maguire keeps marking players instead of being in space. Yeah, I 100% agree with that comment, Compost Murph. That's why I would prefer Varane to play, because Varane is much more aware of the space, and Maguire, he gets dragged out of position. So that's one of Maguire's weaknesses. So yeah, good observation, and I agree. But also, if Varane has a little niggle or a carrying an injury, it's better to rest him, because there will be more important games than this Newcastle game. It won't be the end of the world if we lose today, but the Fulham game is crucial. We need to win the Fulham game, because now we are 9 points behind City, and we can't afford to lose any more ground.
Bro, why people competing with City and making the bar City? Like, I'm being honest in this statement. Like, our bar is top 4. As long as we within touching distance or top 4 by January, could care less about the games we win or loss and how we win the games. That's just my honest opinion, because at the end of the day, we are in no way ready to compete with City. You know what I mean? City is
That's
too
true.
well structured. They have the team too well gelled. They have too much firepower, right? It's not like, okay, we can have a real good game and then probably beat them. You know, we've done it last season, but our team don't have that concept. We need to build that up. You know what I mean? We need to drop up. It's not like, okay, it's not dropping the standards. It's more like dropping the expectations, bringing expectations down to the level where our team is at, because our team is not at that top level, that elite level of performance for the expectations that the fan base have. And our standards are elite level standards, because, you know, we dominate for so long. But right now, it's like, you know, we need to get back to that point. And and anybody could say, we could bring in anybody right now. You know what I mean? There are so many managers people talking about they could bring in and whatever. But one, we don't have money for them to get players in that will fit their system. Two, the club is not going to get rid of players like Maguire, like McTominay, who's still here, you know, when Ten Hag was trying to kick them out in the summer. So let me be real about life. Sit down, grab some beers, grab some pints, you know, grab some rum, grab some Coke, grab some apple J, some water, juice, orange juice, whatever it is you drink, tea, cappuccino, coffee, and dig in for the season, because it's going to be a tough one for United fans. Hopefully, he'll get it right sooner rather than later, and we could look up. But as I'm saying that, let me just touch on the Newcastle team that you asked for, the starting lineup. In goal is Martin Dubravka. Starting from the left back is Matt Target, Dummett, Kraft, and Livramento playing at right back. Lewis Hall is playing in the midfield on the left. Longstaff in the center. Joe Willock off the right. And then you will have in attack, they play in a front three of Anthony Gordon off the left, Joe Linton up front playing a false 9, and Richie.
Yeah, that's a okay, strong lineup.
Yeah, it's a decent lineup there. Not too bad, you know.
Find it here.
But I'd just like to say, for those who are interested, Mason Greenwood scored 2 goals and had 3 assists tonight. And could have been a hat trick in the first half. It was great to watch. To be
Mason
fair.
Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood today. You should the second goal that he didn't get. He dribbled around the top of the 18-yard box through 4 players. Player 1-on-2 with the left winger, and put it. But it came off the inside of the post, and it rebounded off of the striker from the same team he plays for. So they got the goal anyway, but you know, he would have a hat trick, but he ended up with just 2 goals after the end of the game. So
I'm trying to figure out if we have the lineup somewhere so I can show it on screen, Newcastle lineup, but even not on Newcastle homepage they have the lineup.
Oh, I have it on court offside, but is You know, I don't have the actual thing to, you know, it doesn't come off as a PDF. It's come as a PNG.
Yeah. See here, I go in One Football app. They probably have it ready. I see. Yeah, here it is. So if I just share this screen instead, here you can see it. Maybe if I blow it up a little bit. You see it there? Yeah. So they have in goal, it's Dubraka, Target, Dummett, Kraft, Livramento, Hall, Longstaff, Willock, Gordon, Joe Linton, Richie. Yeah. So Joe Linton is actually their striker, and how I see it, the only threat is Anthony Gordon on the left wing. Maybe Livramento if he goes up from the right back. There's not a good team, this Newcastle team, and this is the game we should win. I would be very disappointed if we can't beat this Newcastle team. It's definitely the reserves. They play a reserve team.
It's not the top. It's not the start. It's not the best team, but at the same time, you know, I think that right now, when a team in form, the way Newcastle in form and stuff, you know, any 11 the pod will perform certain well. Wow, Arsenal just conceded to Blackburn. See, I was just saying. I literally was just saying, you know, we could end up facing a team like one of those teams because, you know, in a cup, it's dangerous, and no matter who you're playing against, you could lose. At the end of the day, it's the best team on the day and not the best team on paper. So that's why, you know, you always have to take every single team seriously and play them like, you know, you're playing any other team. You don't play players based on their last name. You play players based on the player in front of you, you know?
Yeah. I see here Shea Arsenal says Arsenal is 1-0 down.
Yeah, Blackburn leading 1-0.
So big up. Let's hope they lose.
Yeah, I mean, you know, always a good day when the Arsenal's covers lose, you know, and the Liverpool idiots.
So, I see Welsh Dragon Phil says basically Newcastle reserves. Yeah, I totally agree. It's a bad Newcastle team. A weak Newcastle team, as I would say.
No, it's not the same Newcastle team that they play the other day at the weekend, minus Richie and one of the other guys. But I think that's the same team that started this weekend when they played in the PL.
Yeah, who's on our bench today?
1 second.
What can we expect? Who would they save after 45 to 60 minutes? Who will play against Fulham?
Guaranteed will be after 60 minutes because I don't feel like we will make any substitute. Bayenda, Evans, Wan-Bissaka, Amrabat, Fernandez, Ericsson, McTominay, Rashford, Højlund. All on the bench. Unavailable players still, Martinez, Diallo, Malacia, Shaw, Sancho. Personal reasons.
Yeah, Pelestri is on the bench. Yeah, so he's back in the squad, and Wan-Bissaka is back in the squad. I would like to see Wan-Bissaka get 30 minutes time at the end, so we will try to match him a little bit because we need more competition on the fullback side.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka shouldn't be rushed anytime soon. Like, he just come from a big injury. He should be resting. I don't think Wan-Bissaka should play any football until maybe after the Champions League game, if not the Champions League game. You know, that's just my honest opinion.
Well, as long as he's in the squad, he should be able to play at least 30 minutes, in my opinion. Or they shouldn't put him in the squad in the first place. So if he's in the squad, I believe he should have some minutes and gradually play himself into the team.
Yeah, but, you know, against Newcastle today, I had to disagree with that because I don't think Anthony Gordon is a good 10-20 minutes to go against. You know, he's a physical fella. He have a bit of speed. He's not, you know, the easiest winger to play against. I don't think you want to play a player who just come back from a muscle injury against a player like that. You know, I mean, maybe against Fulham because Fulham not doing that well. You know, they do have a winger with the kind of pace that Anthony Gordon have, you know, or as lethal. So maybe Fulham, the game, you start him in the first half against Fulham.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't understand why he's even in the squad if he's not fit Fit to
No,
play.
well, you know, what I mean, he fit in the sense that he was training on grass, he training with the team and whatnot. But you know, what I mean, it's not like, you know, for me, it's not like full on, you know, training as a regular fit member of the team. He didn't play in the last week game, so you know, he hasn't been competitive against anyone really, you know. So I feel like it's a good look to, you know, I mean, like especially since we have so many players injured, you know, I feel like we do need Wan-Bissaka fit, but it's also good to have him, you know.
Good comment. Anthony Gordon looks like the lead singer from Bros. When will I be famous? Do you remember that song? Bros.
We're coming in with
80s.
our uppercut.
William, you're funny.
Imran Khan is coming in. Hi guys, hope you're well after the Sun lose versus Shitty Long for Man United 2-1 win. Come on, Man United from the UK.
Yeah, go on United.
Okay.
I put the link into the chat if you guys want to come on for a couple of minutes and just have your say on the lineup. This is your chance. We will go on at least until 5 to 10 minutes before kickoff, so we still have a couple of minutes left because the game starts in 22 minutes. If my clock is right, I'm not that good when it comes to the time, as you probably have figured out.
Yeah, you know, come on, guys. Anyone want to come up and have their say? You don't need to leave your camera on. You could leave it off and just have your say. If you're not, you know,
Yeah, it's okay.
all good. Billy, what about you, bro? Want to come on and have your say, bro?
See here, Wellstragen says, surprised Kobe played last night for the under-21s. Yeah, I think they're taking it slow with Kobe Mainu at the moment. You saw the game, Mark. How did he perform, Kobe Mainu? I heard he had two assists.
Yo, I'm not just gonna say it, you know, because I kind of like Kobe Mainu as a player, but if people like Mount and Medbury, I'd say, you know, it's like somebody take the two of them and smush them together and take all the best parts, take away all the shit, and that what's left is Kobe Mainu. Telling you,
Yeah,
because the dude, he have this way he's received the ball in tight spaces is like he's chop it on step, like, you know, it's as though he's step on the ball. So when he chop the ball is literally go where he wanted to go, in the opposite direction from the player going, and then he just turn onto it and move. And you know, he played a ball over the top for the second goal, the second assist that he had. But his first assist was him coming from the ball deep, making a few 1-2 passes in the midfield, dribbling a player, and then slotting it through the, you know, finding the player at the end of the far side of the post. He have a good game. He have real good vision. He shows consistency. You know, he's very combative in the game. You know what I mean? So it's all well that he's being, you know, given that time to play in the under 18s right now. I think the under 18 team also needs him because, you know, when I see them play against like the Euro for youth games, you know, they look good against Bayern. They look even better against Copenhagen. Right? They dominated Copenhagen for 89 minutes. The one chance Copenhagen get, one shot on goal in the second half, Copenhagen score.
yeah.
And that's the problem. So, like, they need to work on it, right? Because I feel like when they come up against the opposition in Europe, they take less shots. Because when they play against English teams, they take lots of shots. But when they play against European opposition, the shot counters go down. And I don't know why. So that's my only gripe with the under 18s. But I think this current group of under 18s, they look to me a little bit more exciting than the previous group. Like, I think the previous group had so many players that were disappointing, like, and lackluster, like, you know, like Shola Shoretiri. I think he was disappointing. Kwambala is another one. I feel like every time he come on the field, the team is lose. Like, you know, it's like, bro, like, I don't know what the coach doing. Like, that guy should just, you know, be like, oh, we're sorry, you know. Maybe we could give you a referral to some other team like Salford or something.
I see here Compost Smurfs coming in that the one thing that will stop Kobe is injuries or bad mentality. Because his talent is up
Through the
here.
ceiling, yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
don't.
kind of reminds me a little bit of Pogba, the way he dribbles with the ball, the way he likes use his feet, his technique. But he has more physicality. He's more. I wouldn't say that the. Yeah, there's slight differences, but I think Kobe has a higher ceiling than Pogba. To be fair.
To me, he's look like Ricardo Kaká. He's look just like how he have Kaká just play on the ball. He's have a way he's like push it with his foot and right in front of him, and then give it a second push and he off to the races. It's really good. He's really really good. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
more like
as Welsh Dragons says here, it's the future in the midfield looks good. We have Hannibal, we have Kobe, we have Dan Gore, and Isaac Hansen. So we have a lot of talented midfielders. So it's just for them to take the chance when they get it, because it's the way for playing for the academy. You never know when you get your chance. It's injuries, it's suspensions. And sometimes the manager just see that now you're in form and just chucks you on the field, and you have to take your chance when you get it, and that's the thing. You saw it in the summertime when Hannibal got his chance. We played in the US against was it Arsenal and Real Madrid. He played 2 good games, and yeah, he took his chance. So we have big expectations, but remember, guys, he's just 18 years, so. Still have a long way to go. I see here Gray 100 comes in and said Ten Hag doesn't play Garnacho and Hannibal usually, so he's not taking this game serious.
true.
Yeah. But even though I think we have a much better team than Newcastle today, so we should win this game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game for us. Like, in all honesty, I don't expect to lose. I actually think we will win probably 2 or 3-1. That's just my honest opinion because we're defending this title. And then, like, a lot of people could say they're not taking it seriously, but Garnacho is taking his game seriously. If Garnacho put the ball in the back of the net once, two, 3 times, we're going to tell Newcastle, sorry, he's just a kid out here having fun. You know what I mean? So it's like, when they say those things, it's like sometimes I just wonder what's the point of having academies and having these young fellas decide to sacrifice their lives to training and being professional footballers for years upon years of their lives, since there's 10, sometimes 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years of just training football. Like, there's not no joke. You know what I mean? So sometimes when they play a young fella and they say he come from the academy, you have to give these players the respect the same way you give a player who would come in as a purchase or on a loan or something, because these are professionals. They might be young, sure, but at the same time, it's not like if they're trying to play for a school football team or college football team, they're training their lives to play for Manchester United. There's nothing else, nothing more. So, you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we need to give them a little bit of that respect. And I know you have this opinion, and a lot of people have shared the opinion. I might be a little bit more like, let's throw them into the frying pan over the fire and see how they'll survive. You know what I mean? They could always take them out and give them some time off and bring them back. But if you never throw them in, you're always going to be saying, well, maybe we could give them a chance here. And, some players, the development don't work like that. Some players need to be developed in the harsh climates. Because at the end of the day, you want to develop a world-class style. You're looking to find diamonds. You're not trying to, you're not looking for zircons. So, you know what I mean? I rather throw them in the deep end more than not, because at the same time they're young. You could always say you could always take them out of the limelight for a while and put them back down in the reserves and let them play a few games and help them understand the mistakes they make. But if you never give them that chance to go at that level and see what they need to do to be at that level, they will always be like chasing shadows, in my opinion.
But the thing is, when it comes to the youngsters, it's always easier to implement them into the squad when we have like a good functional squad and we are winning. But now at the moment we are struggling. The fans are not happy. You can hear booing when we take off Højlund and everything. So the fans and put the youngsters into that fire. It's not always good. So in a way, it's harder at the moment to put them in, and it's not that easy. So
No, I agree with that part. It's not easy, and it's not the right thing to do in all circumstances. But it's like there's no other choice left. The club has no money, right, to buy any nice players that we will all be wanting and salivating and dreaming for. We might spend 80 million, but I'm sure that money is already accounted to the 2-3 players that we're going to purchase. We already have an inkling that we might be seeing Marcos Leonardo, we might be seeing either Gonzalo Ignacio or some other, or Todibo in January as well. So, we might be seeing Loran because he's like 8 million, and then the next young one, Gula Helmes, is 12 million. So that's 80 million already.
But you see here, Mark, Simon Heron has a good point. I hope Mainu doesn't learn bad traits from the butlers we have in the team. That would hamper his development. Yeah, so he can pick up some bad habits, and that's the thing, Coming late to training doesn't give you 100% running. Do all you can to be the best player you can be.
I just wanted to touch on one other side to that same point. Or the same thing, I would say this, right? Take nothing away from the fact that these youngsters will view players like Marcus Rashford and Bruno and these guys as examples, right? But if you ever notice something, Garnacho used to latch on to Cristiano Ronaldo. Always. Cristiano Ronaldo, when he scored his second hat-trick that season, he gave the match ball to Garnacho. The boots he scored the third hat-trick with, he gave it to him. The cleats that he wore, right?
Yeah.
And you know what those things say to me? We have young players who might look up to other players, but they respect the real hard-working striker. What the example that he set. And yeah, there might be in the dressing room among Rashford and these guys, but you know what? Is a war zone inside a dressing room, to have no friendship because you want to replace those guys one day. And you only have to replace them is to show that you're better than them. So I would bank on them young players to bet on themselves because they right now at a situation where they are at the point in their career where the person that they have to replace is the person they're also looking up to. And they have to be better than them and more consistent than them. So they have to work harder. You know what I mean? So I think the want to start will show these players a different type of hunger that they will say, you know what? I rate Bruno, but I go and work harder than Bruno. I go and be more consistent than Bruno. I rate Rashford, but I want to be the one stand up in front of the crowd like this. So in order to do that, I need to play better than Rashford. So as much as I rate him and I respect him, I'll just surpass him someday. So you have to think these young players that's the kind of the mentality these young players have to have if they want to be successful. And people might say, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a sports. You can be friends when everybody on the team, but when it comes to starting in the starting lineup, and you have to make sure this is where you want to be, win a Ballon d'Or in the next 5 years. It's a cutthroat business. It's all about meritocracy. It's not we like you, so we will give you 10 games. No. You fight for that and earn that right. You know what I mean? So this is what competition is about. This is what having a squad is about. And no matter how good a player is, I will always say it. I don't believe no player should start every single game. I don't care how much goals they score. They must rest. You know what I mean? And they must rotate to keep the hunger.
Rotation is key. And Ferguson was master of rotation. I see here Wells Dragonfield says if the players do the business tonight, then please don't go back to the underperforming players. Play players on merit. Yeah, play players in form and the players who perform well.
And guys, I just wanted to say before we go, we're gonna be hopping across to Poppy's channel, Football Power Hour for the little bit of hype before the actual start of the game.
Yeah.
Because the watch along is going to be on Poppy's channel. So guys, I would like you all to take this time to just hop across to Poppy's channel, give him a like and a subscribe, share it along, and post a comment, come, and let's enjoy this game because it's at home under lights. It's the Carabao Cup. And we got Marcus Rashford and Bruno on the bench.
I will post the link for Poppy's channel in the comment section, and you can just push that link and jump over there, and we will join there soon.
All right, guys.
See you on the other side. And after the game, we will be here and have a match reaction post game talk
at
and break down what
11:35.
happened during the 90 minutes of the game.
Right after the game ends, we will be here, guys. And just one more question, Jarvis. I didn't hear you say what's your prediction for the score.
Oh, my score prediction today, I think we will win 3-1. I think we will win comfortably, but we never win comfortably. But that's my prediction, 3-1. And I believe Garnacho will have a goal. I think Anthony will be on fire today. He looked motivated when he came on against City. I think he has something to prove. So let's just hope Anthony can get a goal, and maybe Mason Mount. That would be great to have Mason Mount on and just get him going for the season. So that's
Just before we go, guys, look, here's my brother Drex. Drex is coming on. He's gonna just Drex, what do you think about the team selection? And then give us a prediction quickly because we're about to hop across the Papi's channel.
Hi Jarvis, how you doing? How you guys doing? I've been doing homely duties. I just made soup for my wife. I haven't actually had the time to look at the lineup, right? But going from what I actually was saying, let me just quickly pull it up and just give you my confirm. Yeah. So, oh my God, I think I saw this at the group. Oh my days. My only fear is they're gonna isolate. I just hope they don't isolate Casemiro again like they always do. I just hope they don't isolate, because if they do isolate Casemiro, the Newcastle players, they have the legs to run. So if you isolate Casemiro, it's going to be a problem. That being said, I'm not confident. I would just say I see this maybe a 2-2 draw, then we nick it at penalties. I would love for them to do it. I would love for them. See, let me be. I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm going to be playing with everybody. I would love for them to deliver the goods tonight, but I won't be surprised if at 90 minutes, Newcastle take it away from us, maybe 3-2. But I believe it's a high scoring game. I just hope we do the goods today.
You know, my boy Medri getting a little start, so I feel like we might see some shots from outside the box.
Yeah, Hannibal right there. Hannibal and me. Hannibal's got the legs as well. If Mount is going to be playing the 10 role, which I believe from looking at this, I haven't seen. Yeah, if Mount is going to play the 10 role as to the 8, then we should be a little bit confident. Anthony against Downborn, that should be some interesting matchup.
But no, it's Livramento. It's Livramento.
Livramento? Okay, I haven't seen. Okay.
This is the Newcastle team here from One Football. I think this is the confirmed lineup. So you can see Livramento and Target is on the fullbacks.
Oh, they don't. Bruno G is not. Gomes is not playing.
No.
Wilson is not starting. Anthony Gordon. Oh my days! I hope he doesn't give Dalot a problem. People rate him. It's only recently I start seeing the kind of footballer he is. I never used to rate him, but I just hope. No. Gordon.
Yeah. I think Gordon is the perfect player to go up against Dalot, actually, because I think
I just hope Dalot holds his own today.
And I think Dalot physical just enough to get him off his game, because Gordon for me, he a little bit aggressive now. And Dalot is the type of player he will leave a little tackle on you every now and again in certain tackles. And I think that might be enough.
You know Dalot is Gordon is actually direct.
Yeah.
He comes at you, so he's not scared. He goes direct at you.
Yeah, but that's better for me, from my perspective. Dalot is work better against more direct fullback.
Yeah,
not the tricky ones.
Our midfield should do all right in this midfield. I'm saying Willock, Longstaff, and Hall. We should be. I don't know. Like I said yesterday, I don't know if anybody remember when I was talking. Yes, I put on the group and said this game we might win depend on how much Newcastle United want it.
Yeah.
If they set their sights on the Champions League and think they want to go far in the Champions League and reduce the workload that they might have, then they might just feel. When I was going to bed last night, I was like, do they want it? Depends on the lineup, So seeing this lineup, I can't really say, but I feel like from this lineup, I feel like they've set their sight on the Champions League, see how far they can go in the Champions League. If they done one against PSG, who says they can't do it against the bigger boys, you know? So
True. Well, the game is about to start, guys. So let's
Yeah, I
throw
just
it
want to say one
across
quick thing on this lineup here before we go. I see here, when you see the lineup, Anthony Gordon is their only attacking player. Joe Linton, Ritchie, Hall, Willock, and Longstaff, they're all midfielders. So I suspect they will line up in a 4-5-1, and they will probably make life difficult for us defending well, as I see it.
yeah, you're right, Jarvis.
5 midfielders.
Yeah, it's just it's all midfielders. It's all midfielders. So it's gonna be more. You see Mountain in 10, then it should be a good game. It should be a good game. I shouldn't wait. I can't remember the last time I was this worried about Newcastle, man. I can't remember.
Let me watch the game now, Drex. Right? Guys, thanks for joining us, Drex. Always a pleasure, bro. Thanks for coming in. And
all right, see you guys at the end of the game, okay?
Let me jump across the Papi watch along, Drex. If you want to
come
all
right.
Right? I'll just go Jarvis.
See you on the other side.
Everybody, have a good night. Bella,
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. If you want to take it to the next level, you can always show your appreciation to sponsor our channel by clicking below the video title, where you will see the heart icon with the text saying, thanks. Or you could buy me a cheeky little coffee by scanning this barcode, or visit this link to buy me a virtual coffee. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. Remember, glory, glory, Man United, Glazers out. It is green and gold until we are announced and sold. That was all from me. I wish you a good day and a great match experience, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.